County Mobile.
Will you look at that? It is time for Foodies and Friends. You guys know how this goes down. I'm Ruben and Katie. That's Katie Stone. We are in the Woodlands today for a very special episode. Katie, introduce our guest.
First of all, welcome back, superstar Astros live reporter, world traveler.
You're very kind.
Ruben Dominguez, the Fox 26 superstar who's been going back and forth covering the Astros win.
Woo! Well-deserved win for the good guys.
Are you decompressing?
Yeah, decompressing after the parade. You know, with we had a nice, small, intimate gathering with 1.5 million Astros fans.
Small, intimate,
and it was, it was a blast. I think it's everybody's going to have a good holiday season in Houston. That's kind of why we're here, right?
It is why we're here. We've got a very special episode for you guys, doing something a little bit different. And like Ruben mentioned, a very, very important cause. So joining us today is Christine Marlowe. She is the president of the Montgomery County Food Bank. You guys know about that food bank. Of course, Houston Restaurant Weeks benefits that food bank for the restaurants that participate in Montgomery County. And they have a fantastic fundraiser, one of your biggest fundraisers of the year, called Stock the Sleigh, that just started last week and runs through the month. And Christine is here to tell us a little bit about it. And
well, thank you.
We've also got a second shot here that will come up pretty soon. We've got some helpers, and we'll get to that in a minute. But welcome, Christine.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And it's just an honor to be here with you all today. We are a partner of Houston Food Bank, you're correct. But Montgomery County Food Bank services the entire Montgomery County area. And, you know, a little known fact is our population is over 600,000 people, but of that, over 72,000 are considered food insecure, which means they don't necessarily have access regularly to healthy, nourishing foods.
Wow.
And so that's what we're here to do, is we're here to help unite the community to be able to do something about that over the holidays.
Yeah.
And many people think about, wow, how can I give back? And our program, Stock the Sleigh, is a way for businesses, restaurant owners, local businesses, stores, individuals to be able to collect food items, but also collect money through fundraising efforts. And I'll show you about our ornament fundraiser in just a second. We have these amazing ornaments that businesses can use. They can put them up. Either employees or people who come to the restaurant or come to the business can scan the QR code and donate. And that money goes directly back into our operations and the food at Montgomery County Food Bank, because for every $1 that we take in, we can provide up to 5 meals.
That's fantastic. I love that. That's amazing. How many years now for this program have you guys been doing Stock the Sleigh?
Well, the Stock the Sleigh has been going on for several years, but this ornament fundraiser has been going on for 2. This is our second year. And last year, through our sponsorships and through the ornaments, we raised over $65,000. So we're definitely looking to increase that, because our need has elevated so much this year due to just economic conditions.
And that 65,000 also kind of translates, I believe, into 400,000 meals for food insecure Montgomery County residents. And you all have a very big goal this year of 1 million meals.
1 million meals. Correct.
So what you guys are seeing on our second cam, those are our elves. Thank you guys so much.
They look so great. We're so excited.
These are, and this is such a wonderful aspect of this program. So joining us today are a few students from the John Cooper School here in the Woodlands. And what's really cool about this program, and I love the program, is that not only businesses and restaurants can participate, the schools can also host either a tree or a box
Absolutely.
And, you've probably seen these boxes where you donate non-perishable items any time throughout the month. I think December 2nd is the last day of the fundraiser. But then restaurants and other businesses can also participate with a beautiful tree. And so you see the elves decorating the boxes and the tree, because you guys have a decorating contest.
Yes, that's the fun part. So you can go on our website, which is mcfoodbank.org. All the details are there. It lists what are our most needed items, the way you can host a food drive, access to the QR codes and these ornaments. So it's all self-contained. You can just get on there and get that yourself. And every business is encouraged to have their customers, their clients, their employees to either participate with an ornament or bring in food items. And what I love about the students here is we have a great presence in our schools throughout Montgomery County. And there are many, many children who don't have access to food on a regular basis. And so these students are helping students. What an amazing give back, students helping students. And our community really needs to rally around that cause too.
So and I like the fact that, see, on these little guys here, you have your name, you have your donation, you have your QR code. So could I scan this, make a donation, and then put like Katie's name on it, and I can give it to her and say, hey, Katie, this is little, as a Christmas gift.
Such a wonderful idea.
Or, like a stocking stuff. It'd be a great
Early
stocking stuffer.
Christmas.
You're always wondering,
so
you always
creative.
have those people. We run into it all the time. Oh, cousin so-and-so is bringing the boyfriend, or somebody's coming to the Christmas thing at the last minute. We're like, oh my God, what do we get them? Or even if you're thinking ahead, these are great little deals. It's like, hey, I did this in your name.
Absolutely. That's a great honor. And I think most people, I know that I'm blessed. I know where my next meal is coming from. I would be honored if someone helped somebody else in just my name and my honor too. So that's a great idea.
That's a wonderful
I know
idea.
what I'm giving you
Ruben,
for
the
Christmas.
genius.
I will take
Fox
it. I will
26,
take it.
ladies
I
and
will take
gentlemen.
it. Yeah, it's a great gift.
So I wanted to just shout out a few of the businesses that are participating in the program. Of course, Tris here in the Woodlands. We're going to have Chef Austin Simmons joining us here in a little bit to talk about I believe it's their first time participating in the program.
We're excited to have them on board in
and
this amazing
a few
restaurant.
It's beautiful. A few other foodie items to show you guys as well. But the current ornament fundraiser, so you've got Coldwell Banker Realty, Chevron Phillips Chemical Company, Amsty, Hunger Crush Cafe, Inspired Leaders, Kids Are Kids of the Woodlands, Kodiak Gas Services, Our Group Realtors, Starbucks, the Panther Creek location, Sweet Paris, Treehouse Cafe, BHGRE Gary Green, and then
It's a big list.
it looks like the
But we
current
need the list to build.
to
build,
grow.
that's right.
Yes.
Grow.
And then there's also several food drive locations. That list is a lot longer,
Okay.
but looks like it's a lot of Starbucks locations, a lot of the BHGRE Gary Green.
Can folks find that on the list on the website as well?
People can find this on your website.
I believe we can have access to that on the website. Yes.
The other thing too is if you stay tuned after this live program, there's going to be actually a news story about this fundraiser, and we will have all of the locations listed on fox26.com for you guys so that you can make sure you can get out and support this incredible fundraiser. Talk about the numbers. What does this kind of translate into?
Well, it translates. I'll just tell you, in our county, like I said, there are over 72,000 people who are food insecure. And at the holiday time, that's when people really need it.
Yeah.
Well, the stress level is higher. The expectations are higher. Budgets are strained and of your expenses. So it is a time where we can really help each other out. And our goal of 1 million meals is very attainable.
Let's go, you guys.
And I'll tell you, we have this amazing drop-off opportunity at the food bank, which is off of I-45 and 242. So kind of behind that area where businesses can bring the food that they've been collecting this whole time, drop it off. We'll have Santa, we'll have ornaments, we'll have trees, hot cocoa. It'll be a really festive place, and you can show your family what it means to help somebody else. A good thing for the kids.
We are just so thrilled to be able to be here to celebrate like I said, the fundraiser started last week. It's running through the month of November, ends on December 2nd. Ruben and I will actually be on the last day of the fundraiser. We're going to be out at the Montgomery County Food Bank for the Fox 26 morning show, taking a look at all of those donations coming on in. So that'll be, coming up in a few weeks.
It's coming quickly.
But for the time being, we're going to say goodbye to you and welcome Chef Austin Simmons of
Thank
Tris.
you.
Christine, thank you so
Okay,
much
thank
for
you.
being here.
Let's see
Get a
how the
QR
kids are
code.
doing with those
Yes,
boxes and with the
let's
Christmas
see
tree. If
what
we
is
can get a
going
shot
on,
of
you
them real quick.
guys.
Man, they're putting in the work. I love this. They need to come over to my house and help with the decorations.
I think you need a tree
That would
in
be
front
a-
of your house, Ruben.
I do need a tree. in my house, and hopefully Santa's listening. Will bring me an extra tree this year.
You guys are doing an awesome job. Oh my
I know,
goodness.
right?
Yeah. These boxes are
Highly skilled
beautiful.
craftsmen. I love it. Highly skilled craftsmen.
All right. Well, Chef Austin Simmons, thank
Hi,
you
Katie.
so much for joining us.
Always a pleasure.
This is not the first time you guys have seen this guy. He is
He's kind of a big deal.
He is kind of a big deal. And you recently just had a really big honor with being named at the top 10 restaurant or top 100 list, and you came in at number 10 for the Houston Chronicle. Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you
That's
so
a big
much.
deal, especially being all the way up here in the Woodlands.
Yeah, we're honored to be a part of the top 10, just be a part of the list all these years. And we fought hard up here. Go Woodlands.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Is that the highest you guys have been on that list so far?
Oh, for sure. We
Yeah.
started like 86.
Oh.
Way back in the day.
Who did that?
Bistro.
Who did that?
Now that we're Tris, we're top 10. It's worth the
Of course.
drive. I
Yeah.
know everybody in the city thinks it's South Dallas. I promise it's not.
It's
It's really not.
It's not. It's not.
I'm from Dallas. I love Dallas, but I love Houston more. I promise. It's
It
30
didn't
minutes.
take me that long to get here, and I would definitely drive up here for this food because I've had it.
Yes,
Thanks for that.
It's amazing.
One of our spots, and so we wanted to show some of your new dishes, but we also wanted to just talk to you a little bit about this is your first time participating in Stock the Sleigh, and kind of why it's important for you guys to participate in the Montgomery County Food Bank Stock the Sleigh.
Well, we've always participated in Restaurant Week from Montgomery County Food Bank and with you guys and
Yeah.
your mom. And
Yes.
it's been so,
Thank you so much.
pivotal for our business and really kind of helps us during the summer months, and we give back. And it's just this great synergy, and it brings new diners to our restaurant that typically don't experience it. And then we build friends for life. So
Yeah.
we're honored to support the food bank. Any way we can participate, we're always in. So
Yeah, and this is
this
your
is-
food bank, so this means a little bit more too,
Yeah.
right? Because-
Montgomery County's been a great community for us.
Yeah.
And I've made my career up here, and any way we can give back and help out, we're all in.
Yeah, that's awesome. We love that. All right, Chef. This is let's take a look at this first dish here. I'm gonna hold it up, and you're gonna tell us
Can you
what
get
it
a shot?
is.
Little higher look at it. It's beautiful. Chef, what do you got in there?
So this is our tuna sashimi or crudo with citrus ponzu broth. It's the Katie Stone special. It's her favorite dish.
It is literally my favorite dish.
This is our appetizer menu, just a little crispy garlic and chili, served with a chilled spoon. Just incredible, just to start the journey at Tris.
Yeah, I had this dish. You very graciously hosted a little for a friend of mine a post HRW celebration dinner, which was really nice. And this was one of the dishes that you served, and I probably could have stayed here all night having nothing but that dish
Thank you.
if I needed to.
Thank you. So
But
it's
you-
worth the drive for
I'm
me.
gonna
it was
taste
worth
it.
the drive. No, and I specifically wanted Ruben to try it because he hasn't tried this dish. And is this dish on your menu year
Full-time.
round? Year round.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's one of the staples that we don't
Yes.
change.
Is it not like
Mhm.
just killer? Yeah.
Thank you.
Just, I mean, it goes
I'd
well.
stay here all night for that.
I know, right? It's good for summer. It's good for fall. It's good for winter. I mean, it's good any stage of your dinner.
Evergreen.
Yeah, evergreen.
Thank you, guys.
That's delicious.
Yeah. So you got a new.
So this is our
new
seasonal
item.
soup here at Tris, and it's Cinderella pumpkin bisque.
Ooh.
And truly, if you haven't had Cinderella pumpkin bisque,
Mhm.
make it at home or come see
smell it.
us at Tris Woodlands. It really shows you that all pumpkins are not created equal. It's truly incredible flavor. Nothing else like it. We put a little 5-spice cream on top, a little toasted hazelnut.
So the variety of the pumpkin is a Cinderella pumpkin.
Yeah,
Is that
so
what
it's
called?
fairy
I've never
tale.
heard of
It's
that.
fairy tale or Cinderella.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know
See,
that.
Yeah, so it's an heirloom variety that has no GMO or human manipulation in its
You're really
strand.
big on that.
Yeah,
Like
huge.
you're very, very cognizant of where the food is coming from and how it is being grown and what's being put into the soil. And I love that.
Yeah, we're big on it. We're big
Yeah.
on it. So this is untouched pumpkin.
Because you really have to think about those things these days, right? Because
These days, you don't know what's happening.
you don't know what's going on. I mean, any of that stuff that is in the soil, it's going right into the food, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Here's your spoon.
And it probably alters the taste
It does.
and the nutrients
It
of
does.
the dish too.
There's no
right?
soup like this. It's only in season, really November and December, and towards the end of December, it's out of season and we can't really get it. So truly worth it if anybody else is serving it or come to Tris. It's very different than normal.
Can you find it locally?
You can. Central Market sells the pumpkins.
Oh, okay.
So you could make it at home. They're a bit difficult to cut, or just come to Tris.
Just come to Tris. That's
Yeah.
what
Oh my goodness,
What do you
Ruben.
think, Katie?
Oh my God.
It's different,
Now,
right?
you've had pumpkin soup before.
I don't know that I have.
No,
Really?
see,
Okay.
most people do
I
better than
have.
I
squash.
don't think that's
Yeah,
yeah.
most people do better than squash.
I can
I'm
see
the
how
guy.
how people would be like it's kind of squashy, but there's that definite pumpkin little.
Right. Cinderella pumpkin is next
So-
level squash.
So you're telling me you don't love squashy?
I
do.
love squashy.
Well, it's okay compared to that.
Yeah, but
Let's
I
be
love
honest.
pumpkin too.
Yeah.
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 Really
That's insane.
good,
It's
fire,
right?
right? Yes,
Oh
sir.
my God.
I know.
Thank you guys.
What is in it?
It's just really just we
Magic.
slowly cook Cinderella pumpkin and
One
veg stock,
shoe,
and
Yeah.
then we just mount it with a little bit of butter.
How do you
one
cook
magical
pumpkin?
slipper.
So you peel it,
Okay.
take all the seeds out of the inside, dice it up small, and then slow simmer it. We start with a little onion, garlic, sweat it out, boil it veg stock or simmer it veg stock, and
Like-
then puree it with just a touch of butter.
A couple hours
Depends
or
on what size you
a
cut it.
day?
Just
or-
until it's tender.
Yeah.
And the trick is getting the
Wow.
ratio
I know, I need- I
of
need
stock
some of
to
that.
pumpkin right before you puree it, because there's actually a lot of water in pumpkin.
Yeah.
So you got to know what you're doing. But I mean, Tris Woodlands has it full time. You
Who
know,
picks the pumpkins out?
we hand pick them.
And do you look for size or color? Or
We look for them to get really ripe and kind of pale, but we also look
Pale.
for them to be on the stalk
want
for a
a
long
pale
time.
So you're
pumpkin.
basically looking for a great pumpkin.
Yeah, we're looking for a ripe pumpkin. And you can tell on the bottom if it's ripened on the vine, just like a watermelon too. It has the where it grew on the ground. You know, the more surface area you see that's discolored, it means it was on the vine longer.
Mhm.
Okay, next.
Little pumpkin, little pumpkin picking
I
one.
lost you.
Next
No, no, no. I love this. This
oh
makes me-
my goodness,
Katie,
Chef.
that-
You know what?
look,
This is what I
that was
love
made
about Chef
especially for
Austin.
you.
He is so creative, you guys. Look at this.
So at Tris, we have our own proprietary beef. It's called Goulet. It's in the market in a few other places, but mainly here at Tris, and we help raise the genetic, kind of bring the genetic.
Ruben's not even looking at the dish. He's eating the pumpkin soup.
I'm looking at this dish.
Ruben's ready to take it. So this is our Goulet flat iron. Most people don't know that flat iron is the second most tenderest cut on the animal behind tenderloin. And when you put a Wagyu genetic in it and you really control the animal, I truly believe it's a bite you'll never forget. So we do it in our version of beef Wellington. It's a mushroom puff pastry. We cook mushrooms down for lots of hours, make kind of a mushroom puree and duxelle, bake it in handmade pastry. It's a little modern hollandaise with butter, poached lobster, and truffle butter.
Almost a deconstructed Wellington.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
it's just-
looks unlike anything I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if you guys can
That's
see.
beautiful.
There's so much going on here.
So this has got to be a popular dish on the menu.
It's huge for us.
Yeah.
It's our only like creative steak, if you will. The rest
So
of it,
does it have a little crust, or is that just the
Yeah.
syrup?
Yeah, so
like
we-
pastry.
it is. It's a puff pastry, and we put a little creme fraiche down, and then put mushroom puree and duxelle, and then bake it, and then put the steak and the lobster
Yes,
on
sir.
top, so you guys
Yes,
can
sir.
see it's kind of.
Ruben, dig
Love it.
in. Dig
Oh.
in.
We don't really call it Wellington, but it's the easiest way for me to kind of describe it, so you kind of understand.
All right.
That's how you described it to me on the phone today. And I was like, I couldn't picture what it was going to look like.
So at Tris, we try to say what inspired the dish. So beef Wellington inspires this dish, but it's not beef Wellington.
Mhm.
But it has all the elements of what a really good beef Wellington would
a
have.
modernized beef Wellington,
Yeah, I mean,
moving with the times.
I still make beef Wellington in the holiday season. It's French trained, love it, classic. But this is a really good
Yeah.
version. Gives you kind of all the elements you like.
Now, is this on your
So
menu
good.
just for the fall season, holiday season, then it'll come off in the spring?
It'll be on the menu till probably spring, March or April.
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
When some of the spring vegetables start to come into play.
What's going on over there, Ruby?
Okay.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
Right.
Chef,
Flavor explosion.
tell us about any special events you guys have coming up.
Really and truly, just this is the holiday season. We're not doing anything crazy for
Okay.
Thanksgiving or December. We do a lot of corporate parties. I'm cooking in Houston quite a few times for Curated House. I'm going Friday in River Oaks, so I come down and cook tasting menus in the city too. Just don't forget us on that. Reach out. And then
any Thanksgiving to go or pick up? I've seen a lot of people wondering about that. No, nothing like that.
No.
You guys are too busy.
we are busy.
Yeah, well,
we're
that's a
super
good thing.
blessed to
Yeah,
be busy.
for sure.
And thank you for everybody who's come and visit
of
us.
course. Well, you guys had a great August too. We were so proud of you guys, and thank you once again for participating in Houston Restaurant Weeks. And thank you so much for the first time ever participating in the Montgomery County Food Bank Stock the Sleigh. We so appreciate that as
We're
well.
honored, Katie. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Ruben's just happy.
Ruben's gonna stay.
You
for
guys
happy
are doing
hour.
a great job. I'd say you just
Save some
continue
food for me,
continue the show
jeez.
as is.
Save some food. All right, let's take a look at our elf cam.
Go
and
Astros.
See, yes, go Astros.
Go Astros.
Take a look at our elf cam, see how these kiddos are doing. Oh my goodness, you guys are making such good progress. And wow, so creative. And you guys can check out fox26houston.com for a list of all participating businesses and restaurants in the Montgomery County Food Bank's annual fundraiser, Stock the Sleigh, which is one of their biggest annual fundraisers. They are shooting for 1 million meals this year. And I believe in you guys in Montgomery County.
Let's
You
hit
are
that number,
going
people.
to get them there, and we are going to be right by your side as you go. All right, down to our final guest
You
of
saved the
the
best for
day,
last.
Oh,
the
thank you so
best
much.
for
Thank you.
last. Joining us is Pam Dixon. You are the director of Mission Northeast.
Yes,
Is
that's
that correct?
right. That's right. Yeah.
And so, kind of going in the the path of the fundraiser. So we started with Christine Marlowe, who's the president of the Montgomery County Food Bank. They run the fundraiser. Then we continued on with a participant in the fundraiser, Chef Austin Simmons.
Mhm.
And now we're on to one of the beneficiaries of the fundraiser. And so what happens to all of the food that comes in via the donations?
Well, we are one of the partner agencies for Montgomery County.
Scoot you up a little
Yes.
bit. There we
There
go.
you go.
Okay. We are one of the partner agencies with Montgomery County Food Bank, and I cannot even begin to tell you how much we love working with Christine
Yes.
and her terrific staff. We have such a great relationship with them. Our numbers increase just like everybody else's do over the holidays because the public becomes more aware of the need. But the need is ongoing all through the year. Let me just say that.
And talk a little bit about your food pantry, where you guys are located,
Okay.
and how it is. There's the food bank, and then there's the food pantry. So the different areas you all service, and
Okay, we are a full social service agency, not just a food pantry. But food is, of course, a big thing that we do, and we serve East Montgomery County. So it's Porter, New Caney, Splendora, part of Kingwood, and Conroe.
oh wow,
So we serve those areas. And it's so important for people to know Montgomery County is the fastest growing county in the state of Texas.
wow, you guys, I didn't know
I had no
that.
idea. I had no idea.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have to feed Jim, or else he's gonna lose his mind.
Jim's gonna bite somebody. Right.
So I think that
TV star, right?
Thank you, Jimmy.
TV star.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
International superstar, Mr.
Yeah,
Jim.
Okay. So I think that it's very important for people to know that when they donate to the Montgomery County Food Bank or they donate to Mission Northeast, however they decide to do that, their donations are staying right here in the community where they
Love it.
live.
And that is so important.
It is. It's tremendously important. People like to know where their money is going.
Totally.
And I really wanted to say how cool these ornaments are because not only are they going to be great stocking stuffers,
Mhm.
okay, but just think the gift for somebody who has everything and doesn't need anything,
Yeah.
you can make a donation and
Sure.
give them an ornament.
Love
And
it.
yeah, and one of the things that we were talking about, before the show was, what need looks like. And I think that's, Ruben, over the last few years, as you and I have been working together and raising money for the Houston Food Bank and the Montgomery County Food Bank, we have been exposed to stories and situations that we never imagined existed,
That's true.
and that need looks so different. And I think that's really been a passion of ours, is kind of helping to turn that switch, helping people understand that need is there in so many different ways.
Absolutely. I was talking with Christine a little while ago, and what people may not realize is that the folks that live in poverty, they took a big hit when Harvey hit.
Yeah.
They took a big hit again when Imelda hit.
Yeah.
They took a big hit again with COVID, and now we have inflation.
Sure.
And so these are people that are really suffering. The rate of free and reduced lunches and breakfasts in our school districts is about 65%. So that should tell you that there's a tremendous need out there. We have seen our numbers increase on a weekly basis. And in November and December, we will be distributing twice the amount of food that we normally do. And our months are shorter because of the holidays. But on a given month, when we're giving out, when we're serving 700-800 families, we're going to double that in November and double that in December. So the need is tremendous, and it's not just for us, but it's for all over Montgomery County. And so the Montgomery County Food Bank does a fabulous job of taking care of the needs of our community.
Well, this is also, the time of the year when I guess, they say, folks don't, maybe you give like once a year in the holidays, you sponsor family with your church or whatever, but the need is obviously year long.
Yeah.
But this is also a great kind of family event, get the kids together. We're going to go make a donation. We're going to go, even if you're going out to a restaurant and you're coming to Tris or whatever, you can drop off right here. So you can kind of get, the whole family involved. Do you guys need volunteers as well?
We always do, as does the food bank. Absolutely. So there's more sorting and bagging and distributing that goes on these next 2 months, but we always need volunteers. We're always happy to hear about people who would like to volunteer.
And folks can just get information on the website, I would imagine.
They can, yes, they can. And you bring up a really good point. Let's bring the children into it and let them see how good it feels to give back and help other people.
Speaking of that, let's talk to our elves, our students from the John Cooper School. How are you guys doing? Good. Are you probably excited to get out of school a little bit early to come and decorate some trees and stuff? Can you talk a little?
I can write you a note if anybody needs a note.
Talk a little bit about maybe how does it make you feel knowing that your school is participating in such an important program? You're actually feeding people.
Well, you know what they say about Thanksgiving? It's a day for giving, and we at the John Cooper School, we really love to give back to our communities.
Yeah.
And, I think this is really a perfect opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
And this is just a small effort that we're putting towards giving back to our community by putting these boxes together for canned food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so awesome. I think it's such a great, a great program that the food bank has going, that they are incorporating the schools and the businesses and just such a wonderful mission to teach the children and to help them understand that giving back is just as important as receiving all of the gifts that they're getting during the holiday season.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's very eye-opening when people come to volunteer or they help distribute and they see a need that they just didn't realize was there.
Yeah. And that's kind of what this is all
That's
about,
good.
right? This is and what I love about the program is it makes it so easy, for businesses and restaurants. You've got 2 ways to participate in this fundraiser. You can donate through one of the non-perishable boxes that you might find. You can check out fox26houston.com for a list of all participating businesses and restaurants in Montgomery County. And then you've got these handy dandy QR coded ornaments that Ruben had the wonderful idea of gifting and stocking stuffers. And I'm fully expecting a long list of who these are going out to this season. And I don't know, maybe.
So and something else, and I was just thinking about this because I always say, everybody gets a list of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. I think this would be a great time to say, like, if you're watching this, say, hey, this Saturday we're doing this.
Yeah.
Put it on the calendar. This is our donation day. This is our volunteer day. This is our dropping off.
Great idea.
One of the drop off sites, and that way because. We're going to get hit with Thanksgiving, then it's Christmas, and people are doing a million things, and they forget that, we didn't donate this year, or multiple times, as many times as you can.
That's right.
Put it on the calendar, people. That's what I'm telling you.
Yes.
And there are so many new businesses and restaurants in Montgomery County, throughout the county, and especially in East Montgomery County. We really want to bring them into this program.
Well, Pam, thank you
Thank you.
so
Absolutely.
much
Thanks for
for
being with
joining
us.
us.
Yeah.
And thank you so much to our John Cooper School elves. We're so
Well done.
honored to have
Well
you
done.
guys
Well done.
here and decorating these beautiful boxes. And the tree is beautiful. And Christine Marlowe from the Montgomery County Food Bank, thank you so much for joining us. And of course,
I like her.
I know, isn't she
She's
cool?
a pistol.
She's
awesome.
she's former military
I
too.
could-
Like she's got a really cool history. No, I know.
Yeah,
She's really
she's
cool.
told me.
Very cool.
She sent me her bio.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird.
Well, I had lunch with
Very
her
thorough,
a
very
few
thorough.
weeks ago, and she's very cool.
Very thorough.
And of course, once again, thank you to Chef Austin Simmons for hosting here at Tris. They are, for the very first time, participating in the Montgomery County Food Bank's Stock the Sleigh, which is one of their biggest annual fundraisers. And we're just so happy to help support them get to their 1 million meal goal.
We're going to do it.
Yes.
Call ahead for a reservation too. 'Cause
Yes.
Your food is
Yeah,
good.
absolutely. Do it.
Yes.
All right, guys, that does it for us. Next week, more Foodies and Friends. You know the time. Tune in. We'll see you there.
See you guys. Go Astros.
Really nice. Just
Thank you
great.
so much for joining us. That was so fun.